Oh yeah, yeehaw, motherfucker! It's about that time. It is 10 o'clock. Don't know where your kids are, nor do we give a fuck. They're probably out in the pasture, fucking with a side by side, pulling a fucking hood and sledding.
No shit. They're out there, should be.
And if you're in the middle, speaking of the Middle East, they sell a fuck ton of side by sides in the Middle East. I never really thought about that until I seen a video on TikTok the other day. I was like, huh, yeah, they be using side by sides out there.
That.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's like Arizona and rural Arizona. They use them for cars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I seen this.
Alaska, they use them for cars.
Seen this video the other day, and it was 12 places you must go before you die.
Mm-hmm.
And it was some pretty cool shit. New York sunset. I'm like, oh, I've seen that. Quite a few times. The Northern Lights. Certain part of the year in Canada, which was kind of cool. The cherry blossoms over in Japan. I have actually seen that, and to the people that live there, they say it's a nuisance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's just like there was some shit in Dubai that was pretty cool. Some shit in the Bahamas, and it was just like, huh,
right.
There was just some cool shit that made me think. I was like, maybe I'd, because I'm 50 now, and so maybe I'd like,
you're old.
Yeah, I know, right? You're older than me, but like, maybe I should try to make a plan to try to hit some of these up in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I mean, I've been all over the world. I've seen all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But some of the stuff is, they're right in the video. It'd be cool. It's a once in a lifetime. One of the things on my bucket list was to go to Easter Island.
Right.
And I wanted to see the big statues and all that. But I did it the right way. There's the regular way people would do it. They just fly into that little bitty airport on the island. The right way is to take a fucking boat. And it takes 2 days. Because you leave Chile and you go out to Easter Island. Man, it was fucking, sun was coming up. And you can start to see those statues, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was sitting there thinking, man, if I was a pirate, I'd be scared to death and be turning the other way.
Right.
So, but yeah, I spent a whole week on Easter Island. I mean, it was cool. It was fucking cool, And a lot of people was like, man, I'd like to go see Stonehenge. Stonehenge was cool, but I wasn't really impressed.
Right.
I mean, I knew what I was going to go see, but when you get there, it's not as, I don't know. It's a big fucking sundial is what it is, but
yeah,
it's like when I saw Mount Rushmore for the first time. It was cool, but it wasn't as big as I thought it was until we went up in it.
But it wasn't all that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't like... The only reason why I saw it is because I was at Sturgis, you know what I'm saying? So, let's go see Mount Rushmore, Like, and I was like, that's it? It's like the first time I saw the Statue of Liberty. Now, mind you, people, I wasn't on Liberty Island. I was on the highway. And I'm like, man, that doesn't look that big, When you're on Liberty Island, that motherfucker's huge as fuck.
Yeah.
But the one thing I got to do that none of you guys get to do, because it's off limits, I got to go all the way up into the torch.
Yeah.
And that is off limits. It's been off limits for a long time. And we kind of knew somebody, and they said they can get us up there. And but they did not want us to take pictures, because they could lose their job. They can get a lot of shit. But I can say...
Huh? I ain't doing that thing.
Yeah, I know you're scared of heights. We can't even get you to go up in the arch, you know.
I didn't lose nothing up there.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this, Jimmy, it's a hell of a view. I mean, it is. We got to see it at sunset. You know, it was cool. It was cool. You know, we couldn't stay very long because once the they light, you know, the torch lights, you know, it gets really hot up there, you know. So
right.
But yeah, it was cool. I mean, you know, that's something that I can always look back and say, you know, me and my ex-wife got to do, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I know she remembers it for sure, you know. But yeah, we got to go all the way up in the torch, which I don't think regular people, I don't know, I'll look that up real quick. I don't think regular people's been up there since forever, you know.
I don't know. They used to let you go up in it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it'll say right here. Wow.
What?
You can't go to the very top of the torch from damage from 1916, marking it unsafe. Shit. Yeah, I didn't know it went back that far. Like, you can go to the crown. But yeah, the torch, you can't go. And apparently it's been unsafe since 1916.
When did they put it up? Well, they brought it overseas, but put it up. But...
hold on. Well, it took them several years overseas. Hold on. Here it is. 1886.
Okay. I knew it was close to the 1900s, but I can't remember when.
Yeah, 1886. Yeah, but it was like a 10-year construction before that. Yeah. Yeah, but no, me and my ex-wife, we knew somebody.
Right.
And we were able to go up in the torch. But I didn't know. I mean, it was fucking spooky going up in it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But to the pedestrians, I didn't know it went back that far.
Huh.
Yeah. 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 Huh. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, I'm going to get a call from the government asking me about it. But we were straight up told we were not allowed to take any pictures.
Right.
You know. But, you know, what's interesting is the thing is bronze. Or not bronze. Well, it's bronze. Or it's copper, actually.
Copper, yeah.
Yeah. With bronze in it. But when it was first put up, it looked like a shiny penny. But we know it. Yeah, but we know it with the oxidization from the ocean. It's green. You know, so I bet that motherfucker was pretty wild looking when it was first put up.
I bet.
But when they were, what do you call it? When they were, putting it together. I mean, there was a lot. Did you ever see the movie about them putting it together?
Not about that one. I saw the movie about the horse. I never saw the one about that one.
Yeah, it's really put together like shit. And then there was a company that was going to clean it and bring it back to, you know, the copper color. but there's too much oxidization, it would just crumble. So, yeah, it's fucking wild. But yeah, we gotta go all we gotta go all the way up there. We weren't allowed to hang out very long, but it was fucking cool. I will tell you that. You know, and so yeah, I mean, I don't know if the guy that helped us out still works there or what. He said him and his coworkers used to go up there and smoke weed. So, you know, but we, like I said, we knew somebody, and they said if you're out here, I can get you up there. And
oh yeah,
yeah, I remember there was one day we were gonna go, and he couldn't get us up there. He said, come tomorrow, and I guess because of security and all that, but.
Right.
He said you can't take any pictures or anything. We can get in deep shit, like real trouble. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I was like, whatever. Like I'm down for whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yep.
You know, but yeah, in 1916 they stopped taking tours up there because it was marked very unsafe. But you can visit the Crown, but other than that, you know, I mean, you know, but it is strictly off limits. Yeah, I'm reading a thing about it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more about it here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Fell off while you were up there.
You know, the other thing is, I thought it would be really windy up there, and it wasn't. So, you know, I guess it was probably, you know, we weren't up there very long, you know. But yeah, I mean, we weren't allowed to take any pictures or anything, but it was fucking cool. It's something I can say that I did, you know. I mean,
right.
But then motherfuckers be like, well, if you don't have pictures or a video, it didn't really happen. Well, it did. So,
yeah,
you know, I'll tell you another place, the Eiffel Tower. We got to go to the top of it.
Fuck you.
Yep, and they got a restaurant up there. Disneyland in Florida or Disney World, whatever the fuck it is. We got to go to the top of the castle.
Yeah.
Yep. They have
the apartment.
Yep, the apartment that's up there. Yeah. They don't let very, very few people go up there.
I think now you can.
Somebody said you can rent it now.
But it's like, yeah, it's real expensive, but you can rent it now. I think they've been like Airbnb.
Yeah. Yeah, but we got to go up there, and it was just a room. It wasn't anything tricked out. You know what I'm saying? But supposedly, it was you could see where it was somewhat finished, but supposedly it had, you know, they said Disney. Walt Disney was going to stay in there.
Well, he used to stay in there.
Yeah.
When it was first built.
Yeah. So, but Walt Disney died before the park could open down there. You know. But you're right. They built that, and I think he did stay up in there. I do think that.
Yeah, he was staying there when they were building the rest of the park.
Yeah. But he didn't. But he died before the opening.
Before the opening, yeah, for the grand opening.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, his vision for that fucking place was nuts. Because if you watch the whole thing about it, that History Channel put out.
I did watch that. That was interesting.
Yeah, so you saw that too. So when he died, his brother took over the project. And said, we are fucking doing this. Well, yeah, we're fucking doing this. They're hundreds of millions of dollars into this shit.
Yeah.
Back then, you know.
Ain't like they're going to get it back. So.
No, and they built it on swampland. You know, they built in an area that nobody would fucking build.
Yep, they got it cheap.
It's very cheap. Very, very cheap. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing about... Did you ever see some of those YouTube videos about Disney World Off Limits? Where they had that big water park and all that, and they shut it down, and
Yep.
And what it looks like today.
2 or 3 different islands that are shut down now for different things. And
they had a drag strip out there, a circle track, and like a big NASCAR track, and there was an accident, and fucking Disney Corporation was like...
I remember when there was a NASCAR track out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when they had the drag strip out there. And it didn't last very long, people. Like, they had one wreck. And
it was like its own city for a long time.
Yeah, it pretty much was.
They had all those islands out there made up, and fuck. And there's a whole town underneath Disneyland where all the employees live.
Yeah.
So I used to know a guy that worked down there. Fuck, it's crazy there.
Yeah, I'd like to look that up. How many people work at Disney on a day-to-day basis? I think it's a couple thousand.
Probably more than that.
You know, I mean...
It's a big place.
It's a big place, and it's a money-making fucking place. I mean, you walk through there and fucking... You can smell candy and smell fucking... And they purposely do that.
Yep.
You know, so...
In place where they make that stuff, they put fans on it so it blows out into the air.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Smart thinking.
Yep. They want you to smell that sweet apple pie. And it's like, ooh, what's that smell? And makes me hungry. And, you know, but, you know, it's all about fucking making that money. I mean, you can't go to Disney and not spend money. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, you know, they'll get you to buy the most ridiculous fucking shit.
Well, now you got to take out a loan just to go to Disney.
Oh, yeah.
They like they used to be.
Yeah. Well, they sell fucking. You can pay, like you can get a package 2 years from now and be paying on it for 2 years. You know.
Fuck.
You know, they've got packages like that now. So.
It's almost $10,000 to take three people and go there now.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. And how many
people that take their family there like every year for years?
I got a friend of mine that got fucking married there.
Fuck.
It was fucking like $700 something fucking $1,000, but that's where she wanted to get married, and they flown everybody down there. And they wanted me to be part of it, but I had to go overseas. I had a business trip I was going on. There was no way I could get out. It was serious work business, and they had an alternate, and they asked me if I wanted to do it. And you know, me and my ex-wife talked about it, but I had to be in Australia, and I just couldn't, you know. But again, speaking of Australia, I had some fucking idiot friends of mine that got married in Australia. They flew 300 people to Australia. They pretty much booked up an entire fucking jet.
Damn.
I don't even know what this wedding cost, but it had to have been more than the fucking Disney one. Like, making memories, my ass, man. Fuck that. You know, like...
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, different strokes for different folks, but...
Right.
But on that note, guys, we're going to go right back into music. You're listening to 96.1. Saddle Up. Only on Styling Radio FM. We'll be right back. Yeehaw, motherfuckers.